Is it live right now? Is it live right now? Oh. Right. Sorry for the wait there. All right. Ladies, gentlemen, and of course that Technicolor rainbow in between. Welcome to Iron Grid 36, coming at you live from NJIT. We're about to get into some heated Guilty Gear Strive action. So if you're here, thank you so very much for joining us. As you can see, we have our first two players already set up, ready to get into it. So, play with a Testament. All right, this match will be around. On Testament. And it's perhaps in relation to a certain young and mutual assassin. But anyway. Out. PRC's on the side. Estimates. They've been playing the long game. A lot of things you need to update, some of which want to put that stuff out. But getting back turn. Swapping out of the corner from JuanWique. That's to let them take the first round. 2. Oh. Ooh, nice. Good 10 difference. JuanWique into the break the wall. JuanWique. Not a lot of life there, and you're just gonna let take her out with a perfect to boot. 3. Mr.Mudkip says, I'm your god now. Especially with the teleport, but it was the birds. I see Chipp looking there. Mudkip. Teleport from walking. Let's call on the hard knockdown. Ooh, tries to. Oh. Both players see that's going to cost them. Quick super there. Mudkip. Wow, as we get into game 2 here, it occurs to me that I need to neglect to introduce myself. My name is Mr.Mudkip, and I A.B.A being a colorful commentator this afternoon. Now then, let's get back into his life goes. Nice falling feet. PRC, they're trying to beat the burst, but instead they're going on the business end of the backstage. It's backdash. Not able to backdash. Go for the hero burst, and Mr.Mudkip is going to make it work. Nope. This first 2, sorry. First 3. For the moment. Nice PRC there for Mr.Mudkip. There, but JuanWique is just going to put themselves right back in the corner with. We're here in the 2D slap. Going to seal it, and it looks like, if I can get confirmation here, this is first to 3.
Duel 1.
Yeah, we're going back into it, so look As far as I know. But trying to play next. Ooh, what? Oh, Mr.Mudkip gets her right back with one of his own. Mr.Mudkip not able to get the kill, but the back turn slash is just going to get the job done. Oh. See if one takes a match. Throw there. NRC. Nice combo there with the crow. Get the wall break. Oh, excellent combo with the wall. JuanWique answering back with a perfect, showing he is not going to go down easy. Ooh, the TP whip's gonna change. It's fine because we have burst to save ourselves anyway. Especially there from JuanWique and just going to rush right back in with that back turn slash. Backdash is going to foil that attempt. Mr.Mudkip going to take the set with a very clean 3-0. So there you have it, folks. Just a taste of the awesome action you're going to see here at Iron Grid today. Of course, massive shout out to everyone who works to put all this together. You know, Tempest, PGT, the whole Iron Grid crew. Shout out to NJIT Esports for hosting us. And also, as a little something special for you today, we are teaming up with Mortal Kombat New Jersey to bring you some Mortal Kombat 1 and Injustice 2 action. So if you fancy yourself some of that, then you will have more of that you can shake a stick at today, I assure you. Let's see. I'm sure we'll be getting our next 2 players up here in just a moment. So, yeah, grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a drink, whatever you need to, and do not go anywhere because we are just getting started. Man, it's been round 1 and I already need a drink. Yeah, no. But, yeah, just a little reminder for you there, ladies and gentlemen. Stay hydrated. Excuse me. Alright, so as I said, we are starting out here with some Guilty Gear Strive, but of course, plenty more games to have. Oops, sorry, I lost my words there. Plenty more games to have a go at here at Iron Grid. We have Under Night in Birth running right now, I believe, on the Iron Grid Twitch channel. So feel free to check that out if you're in for some. Okay, yeah, yep. Yep. Thank you for the confirmation. So yeah, so Iron Grid, if you want to go see some Under Night in Birth 2, we'll have plenty of other titles going on throughout the day. Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Ultimate Marvel 3. It's all here. So again, if you are joining us, thank you very much for doing so. I know as we speak, there is the top 8 for Tekken 8 going down right now at the Esports World Cup. So that's a lot. So that's pretty exciting. A lot to check out how that all unfolds later. But for right now, it seems like we have our next 2 players sitting down, getting ready to play. Just before we get back into this Guilty Gear Strive goodness. It's so great to see this game going strong, even after 4 years. It's been 4 years since this game came out. Whew, that is crazy. And now we are, I believe, less than a week away from Cyberpunk Edgerunners' own Lucy joining the roster. Cannot wait to give her a shot. But for right now, let's see, we have Mr.Mudkip back up to bat, and he's going to be going up against JunoMustDie, who looks like he's going to be rocking A.B.A. So that is going to be interesting to see. And, well, clearly, as you can see from these results on the screen, this guy, not someone to trifle with. 25th place at EVO 2025. So definitely someone to look out for. Mr.Mudkip, though, it seems is making a switch of characters, going for... Here we go, into the set. Of course, going with A.B.A. Funny little game. Top over there. Once you unlock that, you get to go absolutely crazy. Right there, we're going to pop it, but instead, JunoMustDie going to get caught with the overhead. Nice PS there from Juno. Overhead out of Joe's raid, going to up at the wall break. What? Just DP! Who's gonna see it coming? Really though, Mr.Mudkip unfortunately did not see that super coming. Think up the time. First, new tool, Chipp got. Not really able to do much with it, though, at least this time. Here. Nice XP from Mr.Mudkip. Overhead is blocked, and with the super, that is going to seal it. JunoMustDie 1-0. We're going to run it right back here. Not going to switch to the Leo, at least not yet. Nice grab there. JunoMustDie able to reverse the situation thanks to Jealous Rage. Still at a life deficit though, and that super from Mr.Mudkip is going to break the wall and put him in a pretty precarious situation. Oh, the fast dust RC to take the round there. Mr.Mudkip swinging momentum back in his favor. Players just vying for neutral right now. Trying to get a decisive hit. Nice counter hit there for Mr.Mudkip. And is that going to break the wall? Yes, it is. Not a whole lot of damage, but of course, just by breaking the wall, you get that positive bonus, and positive bonus is king in Guilty Gear Strive. You want positive bonus. JunoMustDie almost calling out Mr.Mudkip with the super again, but thankfully he had PRC on deck to save himself. However, that is not going to save him from this wall break. And JunoMustDie even getting the break with the unlock, which is going to let him immediately enter Jealous Rage. Oh, what a DP from Mr.Mudkip to get out of the super. JunoMustDie against the corner. Switches it up with a nice grab. YRC coming out from Mr.Mudkip. Tightrope is up, but not going to need it. Mr.Mudkip responding quick to tie up the set.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
JunoMustDie trying to immediately take the momentum with that Wild Assault there at the start of the round, but it's not quite going to pan out. Mr.Mudkip using Wild Assault himself now, trying to keep JunoMustDie in the corner, and nice confirm into the super there for the wall break. Oh, caught by the second part of that 2H. Oh, and the fast does PRC once again. Oh, drops the combo. Oh, that could spell disaster for Mr.Mudkip, but thankfully all he needs is one little hit. However, JunoMustDie not going to make it easy. Very big combo there, let alone with the super, but we just DP out of that situation. No problem for Mr.Mudkip. Nice combo there off of the Tightrope, and we're going back the other direction, but unfortunately it's going to drop. And that whiffed up DP is going to make him spend his burst, but that's okay, because we've got the wall break with the hard knockdown. Let's see what he's going for. Ooh, nice side switch there for JunoMustDie, and going to get the super for the wall break, and immediately going into jealous rage here. Nice YRC there for Mr.Mudkip, but he doesn't have anything to save him from the super this time. And that overhead is going to take the round. Nice confirm there for Mr.Mudkip with the Wild Assault, forcing JunoMustDie to spend his burst. Nice combo into the super there off of the Rekka. Mudkip on the verge of taking game 3 here with a whole life bar left to his name, and the red RC is going to help him do just that, getting the perfect win with a cool little wall run combo to boot. Very nice. Going right back in here. Mr.Mudkip, of course, now on set point, but it is still anybody's game. Nice call out there from JunoMustDie on the overhead, but both players ultimately going to spend their burst. Wow, what a combo there from Mr.Mudkip. And even though it dropped, still pushed Juno all the way to the corner. Oh, and the overhead comes out. All right, Mr.Mudkip, one round away from taking the set. Let's see if JunoMustDie can answer back, and that 6P is not going to help him do so. Neither is that throw. And the combo into the super once again off of the Rekka. We have the wall break, we have the positive bonus, we have the hard knockdown. And we're just going to keep laying on the pressure here. One more throw. JunoMustDie electing for that Wild Assault, and it seems like that's going to pay off for him. But the YRC coming out from Mr.Mudkip here. Oh, and a 6P from Mr.Mudkip to finish it. 3-1 for Mr.Mudkip. Clearly a very, very strong start for him here in this bracket. Wow, that was a very very dominant win. JunoMustDie seemed like he had the momentum early on, getting a pretty quick game one, but then Mr.Mudkip just ended up going on a tear, just never letting down the pressure with Chipp, as one does, of course. And JunoMustDie just did not have what he needed to answer back. But still, a very good set between both players. It was back and forth for a while, and you could see it swinging in either direction multiple times. Yeah, ultimately, Mr.Mudkip going to take the win there. All right, so now, give me just a second. I need to remind myself how many players we have here in this bracket. Considering we just saw Mr.Mudkip get back-to-back wins. 15 players. Thank you, production. 13 players. Yeah, so 13 players. So, yeah, nice little pool we have here going on today. With those 2 wins, Mr.Mudkip looking in very good position to make a deep run here. So we'll see if anybody is perhaps able to stop the momentum later down the road. Of course, as is the case, the 2 other players that we have seen, JuanWique and JunoMustDie, not out of this just yet, as is the case with all fighting game tournaments. Well, at least most fighting game tournaments, I should say. I assume this is double elimination, so they're not out of this yet. They still have a chance to make it back and get in on the money and the glory. So we'll see how that all unfolds. And in the meantime, we'll have our next 2 players up here in just a moment. So sit tight, everybody. Again, just as a reminder, plenty more titles to check out here at Iron Grid. I can see Under Night in Birth 2 going on at the setup over next to me. Head on over to Iron Grid Twitch channel if you want to take a look at that. Seems like, oh, I see Phonon on the screen. I'm a Phonon main myself, so maybe a little biased there, but who knows? We'll see how that unfolds. But yeah, like I said, we also, of course, have Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Fatal Fury, Grand Blue, whole bunch of stuff. And again, today we are teaming up with MK New Jersey to bring you Mortal Kombat 1 and Injustice 2. So feel free to check that out as well if you are interested. And again, massive shout out to the whole Iron Grid crew for putting this together. Of course, none of us would be here without all their hard work. And thank you to NJIT Esports for hosting us. Yeah, man, what a time to be a fighting game player right now, honestly. I mean, of course, we're just coming off the heels of EVO 2025. I was there myself, and my God, what an amazing experience. That was only my 2nd time ever actually even going to a major. The first was Combo Breaker last year. Yeah, no, so, you know, getting to go to the big dance, as some might say, God, it was amazing. Met a lot of great people. Met some people I had even met in person for the first time. And yeah, suffice to say, there was a lot to check out there. I mean, just in the past few days, we had Ken release for City of the Wolves. We had Sagat drop in Street Fighter 6. I've been enjoying Sagat a lot, as a matter of fact. Of course, like I said earlier, we have Lucy coming up soon for Guilty Gear Strive. There was Izumi for Under Night in Birth 2. She's coming up this weekend. Yeah, no, so much to look forward to. God, cannot wait. All right, so real quick, we're going to cut to a brief intermission while we wait for everything to get set up so we can head into our next match. So don't go anywhere. Iron Grid, Guilty Gear Strive. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Iron Grid 36, coming at you live from NJIT. My name is Supernova once again, and we are back with some more Guilty Gear Strive action. We have our next two players sitting down and getting ready for our next match. All right, so yeah, we have our next match. Getting ready for all you lovely people watching from home. Again, thank you so much for being with us. If you are in the chat right now, of course, this is only just the first game of the day. Plenty more for you to check out while you're here. We have Iron Knight in Birth 2 going on at the setup right over next to me. Go to Iron Grid if you want to check that out. So, as you can see here, we have Dig going up against Lord Knight. Of course, if you are familiar with Guilty Gear Strive, then you have more than likely heard of Mr. Lord Knight right here. Paragon's very own, of course, one of, if not the best Baikens in the world. Of course, Dig here, though, as you can see, no slouch himself. Plenty of first place finishes, particularly at Rise and Strive. You also have events like the Grindhouse, A New Era, TSB. And even outside of that, plenty of good performances, though. Lord Knight, though, like I said, if you are familiar with Guilty Gear Strive, then you are no stranger to this, man. 17th place at EVO 2025, 9th at CEO. This dude is a force to be reckoned with, of course, with that Baiken, one of the premier Baikens in the world. So let's see how he fares against Dig, who is going to be playing Sin Keist. Of course, Sin, one of the arguably the strongest characters in the current meta. All right, here we go. We're getting into the set now. Nice counter hit from Dig, immediately forcing the burst out of Lord Knight. Oh, wait. Oh, it seems like we've got a button issue on the field. Hate to see that, but hey, happens to the best of us, you know? All right, so it seems like we're just going to do a quick reset there now that everything seems to be all set up. All right, here we go. For real this time, Lord Knight versus Dig. Let's get into it.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Dig really getting a nice combo there, even with the... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. It seems like we're getting a free round there as a result of the button issue. So we're just going to wrap that up real quick with the nice little combo into the Ride the Lightning. All right, here we go. Now we can get into it for real. For real, I should say. Oh, nice parry there from Lord Knight. Of course, just going to lay down the pressure with this Kabari, but a beak driver coming out from Dig there. Nice 2P there from 6P, sorry. Lord Knight now back against the corner. Nice throw there from Dig and a nice 5P check there from Lord Knight to get out of the corner and put down the tether, but out comes the DP. Not able to get anything off of it, arguably because of the tether though. Lord Knight going to keep himself alive here in this game 1.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
As you can see on the screen, we are in winners semifinals, so this is top 8 right here. So the winner of this set will, of course, get into that coveted winners final. Guaranteed top 3, and I'm sure there will be a nice little payout waiting for them there. Lord Knight with a very big lead here in this final round of game 1. Oh, and a massive counter hit off of that 2H, forcing the burst out of Dig. No players just trying to play neutral now. Bit of an unfortunate trade there. Oh, Dig with only a pixel to his name, and that 5S is going to take it. Lord Knight, even with a round deficit, comes back to take game 1.
Let's rock.
Nice grab there from Dig to start out game 2, but the parry comes out in retaliation from Lord Knight, and just like that, he's back in the lead. Burst out of that tether combo. We want no part of that damage. Both of these characters, of course, so threatening from mid-range. Both of them have very, very strong pokes, like you can see there with that 5S. Lord Knight taking the first round here. Oh, wow, and what a call-out, parrying the elk hunt there. Dig back into the corner here. Man, Lord Knight is seriously on point with these parries, and he's going to get a massive combo off of that Yozansen. Lord Knight just looking so dominant here, and Dig has to spend the burst to stay alive. Oh, the hoof stomp right into the Tyrant barrel. That is half your life gone in an instant, and a counter hit right afterward. And it looks like we're going to take the wall again. And we have full meter for the extra follow-up on Ride the Lightning. That is going to take the round. Really good stuff there from Dig to make the comeback. All right, final round here in game 2. Lord Knight looking to maintain his momentum. Dig trying to steal it for himself. Nice combo there from Lord Knight, just setting up, of course, for that Tatami Oki. So potent, so powerful. Dig laying on the pressure in the corner here, but Lord Knight just jumps out and gets a grab for it. Dig answer right back though, but the parry comes out once again. Lord Knight just absolutely on point with these, knowing exactly what Dig is going to press and when he's going to press it. And with that grab, he's going to go up 2-0.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
And one more game for Lord Knight here to get into winner's final. Ooh, nice combo there with the charged dust. Oh, TK Yozansen, the Baiken classic. Lord Knight getting a perfect to put himself on set point. Oh, wow. Great call there from Dig, using that hoof stomp to get over the low. Ooh. Ride the lightning coming out from Dig there to punish that normal. Ooh, has to spend the PRC because of that dust. I don't know if that was a misinput or what. And a nice combo there with the PRC. Or the red RC, my bad. Dig trying to stay alive here. Oh my god, Lord Knight parries the Wild Assault. Dang, this guy's good. We have the throw tether set up, and the DP is going to whiff, and that should do it. Lord Knight, clean 3-0 to put himself in winner's final. I mean, what else would you expect from this guy? Like I said, he is one of, if not the best Baiken players in the world. So I would expect nothing less. All right, so we have our next match already coming up here for you. We have Mr.Mudkip coming back up here. Of course, we saw him dominate his first two sets, first with the Leo, then with the Chipp. So we'll see what he decides to bring out this time. And I assume this is going to be our other side of winner's semifinals. So once again, whoever wins this is going to get a spot in that winner's finals, guaranteed top 3. However, as you just saw, Lord Knight is going to be waiting for whoever that is. So that will be a bit of a tough mountain to climb, to say the least. But hey, that's then. Let's focus on right now. So you have Strat2G here, ready to go up against Mr.Mudkip. Of course. Oh, Strat2G, sorry. My bad there. But anyway, as you can see here, no stranger to Iron Grid and no stranger to doing well at Iron Grid. Of course, Mr.Mudkip, we have seen earlier plenty of high placements himself. And it seems like he is going to be opting for the Chipp here to go up against Eno. Of course, Eno, a bit of a specialist pick for many people. Definitely a character you don't see that often unless your name is Daru Eno. But of course, it is always a treat to see her do her thing. So here we go. Other side of women's semifinals underway. Strat setting up the note there, but Mr.Mudkip going to deny any further follow-up with the burst. Going to throw Strat right back into the corner. Nice combo there for Strat off of the stroke. That is going to do it. Strat taking the first round. Mr.Mudkip setting up the tightrope here. Setting Strat all the way back to the corner. Nice dive kick there to get out, though. Mr.Mudkip bending PRC to try to get the pressure maintained. Going to get the super for the wall break. That is not quite going to be the KO, but it is going to leave Strat hurting for sure. One more solid hit, and we will be tied up. Nice block on the stroke, and that is going to give Mr.Mudkip the opportunity he needs to take the round. Okay, one last round here in game one. Nice combo there off the 2K2D. Strat going to spend burst to not be put back in the corner, but unfortunately that is going to happen nevertheless, and he is also going to eat a super for his troubles. Tightrope set up, and we're just going to jump right into the corner. Zanseroga coming out here. Is that quite going to be the KO, though? Yes, it is. And with that, Mr.Mudkip is going to take game number 1.
Duel 1.
Nice check there from Mr.Mudkip with the 5K. The note, unfortunately, going to foil his attempt at setting up the tightrope. Oh, man. And once again, getting the clone super off of that low Rekka follow-up. Oh, wow. Nice jab check there from Strat. Pushing Mr.Mudkip all the way back to the corner. Guard break coming out and just... Ooh. Thought he had the combo there, but unfortunately Strat going to get out with the burst, and thanks to the tightrope. Oh, it looked like he had it. When Strat drops the combo as well, but ultimately able to save it. Strat spending the Wild Assault there. Oh, wow, but the Chemical Love still going to whiff there, and unfortunately just going to have him do a quick little jab for the wall break. That's fine because, I mean, it's been said a million times, of course, Chipp Sana, he has paper bones. So very quick game 2 there, and we are tied up 1 apiece.
Duel 1.
Mr.Mudkip setting the tightrope up right away. Not really able to capitalize it, but no worries. We have Strat in the corner, and the burst comes out to save him from the super. That's fine. Just a regular old corner combo will do with the double Alpha Blade. Oh, wow. What a catch there from Mr.Mudkip with the quick Rekka in order to be able to carry Strat to the corner and get the KO. What a BRC there from Strat. From Mr.Mudkip pushing out of the corner, sending Strat right back towards it. Oh, and the overhead coming out. Strat forced to spend the burst there. Oh, and it is not going to save him. Mr.Mudkip throwing out the Wild Assault to just keep laying down the pressure, and eventually one hit had to work.
Duel 1.
So Mr.Mudkip up 2-1 now in this set. One more win, and he will be headed to winners finals to face off against Lord Knight. Set up the tightrope here. Nice punish there on the stroke. Wow, quick little check with the 5Ks there, and that will be enough to get the wall with the super. First going to go right back in, just lay down this pressure. Going to drop partway through, but a nice jab check will save it. Mr.Mudkip, much like Lord Knight before him, getting to set point with a perfect. Let's see if he can close it out or if Strat can make a comeback. This combo there off of the tie rope, and a 2K2D will break the wall into the super, send him flying, knock him down. Oh, Goldburst coming out from Strat. Oh, not able to capitalize off of it though. 16 is going to leave Strat on a sliver, which is quickly whittled down with that 5K. Mr.Mudkip 3-1 headed to winners finals.
Wins.
And that was back and forth for a while there, but as you can see here, Mr. Mudkip just absolutely laying down the pressure. And every single time after you get that wall break. Well, hey, here's another example here. Yeah, every time he gets that wall break, you are going to go right back in, and you are going to have to eat that jump normal. So if you are not blocking correctly, then that is a lot more pain coming your way. Nice finish there with the Zansei Roga. Always cool to see that super come out. Yeah, you can see just how much the tightrope there does for Chipp. You know, get the right combo, and you can push your opponent all the way back to the corner almost effortlessly. And the mix-ups, too. You can see right there, cheeky little cross-up all the way back to the corner and the super wall break.
And JunoMustDie on stream.
Yeah, so well done to Mr. Mudkip. Another very clean set for him. But now he's going to have to go up against Lord Knight if he wants to get into that grand finals on the winner's side. So that is going to be a tough act to do. But who knows? Mr. Mudkip has looked great so far, so who knows? He might pull a rabbit out of his hat. I am not one to call him out. So in just a moment, we will be getting our next matchup on the stage. I think we are going to be heading down to that loser side of our top 8. Of course, the idea is simple there. Win or your tournament run is unfortunately over. So we'll see who that unfortunate fate falls to. It looks like we're going to have Strat2G coming right back up to the stage here. Oh, I see somebody with the Dash Light Attack shirt on. Yo, Grand Blue represent. Let's go, dude. Oh my god. I seriously need to get me one of those. Yes, I am a Grand Blue player. I do have to say. Love that game to death. So like I said, we have Strat2G right back up to bat. Now down in the loser side of the bracket. No more safety net. He has one chance to keep his tournament run alive. All right, so we have Orange Soda here to go up against Strat2G with that Lil Dash Light Attack shirt. And it seems like Strat has matched into another Chipp player here. As you can see here, Orange Soda, another familiar face to Iron Grid. And on top of that, pretty decent performances at both EVO 2025 and Combo Breaker 2025. So the question is, will Strat be able to make use of whatever experience he might have gained from his set against Mr. Mudkip and put it to use to beat Orange Soda? Or will Orange Soda, like Mr. Mudkip before him, just be able to lay down the pressure, get those setups, those mix-ups, and ultimately end Strat's run? All right, here we go. We are getting into the set. Losers Corner Finals coming up for you here. Strat2G versus Orange Soda. Eno versus Chipp. Once again, here we go.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Strat already laying down the pressure here, forcing Odin Sword to pop first. Ooh, the combo's going to drop just before the wall break, unfortunately, but fortunately, Strat has a very sizable health lead. And that wall break is going to do the job. Nice backdash there from Orange Soda to block for 6H. But unfortunately, Strat nevertheless going to get a big wall break combo. Oh, and sniping Chipp out of the air with that wrecking ball. Strat2G just relentless here in this game number 1. It is going to pay off for him. Quickly going up 1-0.
Duel 1. Let rock.
And we're running it straight back. Same stage, same character, same everything. A side rope combo here from Orange Soda. And going to get the super for the wall break. Hard knockdown coming your way, and I assume there is going to be a ninja coming your way as well. There we go. Strat has been in that situation too many times, so going to spend the YRC to not have to deal with it. Nice block there on the DP. Wow, Strat just pounding the ground with the guitar there. And that is going to work out for him. Once again, going up in this game. Oh, and the 6H at the 99. Straight to the wall. Straight through the wall. 50% of your life gone right off the bat. So it seems the idea of the game for Strat here is run over Chipp before he runs over you. Orange Soda unfortunately dropping the wall combo, but able to save it. All right, last round here for game number 2. Both players just flying right past each other, and it's Strat who ultimately gets the first hit off. Nice 6P there. Ooh, and the cross-up off of the air dash, coupled with the wild assault to push Orange Soda back to the wall. Flip up, blast him away. Strat2G taking game 2 with a perfect, sending a message right now.
Duel 1.
All right, both players taking a quick moment there before the next game, maybe playing things back in their head, reconsidering their strategies, figuring out what to do in game 3. Nice jab check there from Orange Soda. Orange Soda spending YRC to get out of the corner there. Strat backed against the wall here. Nice jab check to get out, and spending wild assault. Coast to coast is where we're going. Wow, and a block on the YRC this time. That is going to spell doom for Orange Soda. Strat2G already on set point. So the spinning burst. Okay, did that look a bit too far to anybody else, or was it just me? I suppose Orange Soda threw out an attack, and that extended his hurt box. Regardless, though, Orange Soda now with only a sliver of life left to his name, and as Chipp, even the lightest of hits could be all it takes to knock that last little bit out, and the guard break is going to do it. Strat2G. Very good. We're back. Sorry for that quick technical intermission. there, folks. OBS crashed, as it sometimes does. But anyway, I'm not sure where exactly we cut off, but as you just saw, Strat2G took a very clean 3-0 win over Orange Soda, and it seemed he took a page out of the Chipp Zenoff player handbook after his set against Mr.Mudkip by just absolutely laying down the pressure at every single opportunity on Orange Soda, which begs the question, should Strat meet Mr.Mudkip later on in the bracket, how will that run back go? Or how would it go, I should say, if that does end up happening? Will Strat be able to use the game plan he used against Orange Soda to revenge himself for his earlier defeat, or will Mr.Mudkip be able to just shut that down? We'll have to wait and see if that comes to pass. In the meantime, we are currently waiting for our next two players to come up to the stage. Once again, you are watching Iron Grid coming at you live from NJIT. Again, thank you so much to the entire Iron Grid crew and NJIT Esports for making all of this happen. And of course, even though we are coming to the end of our Guilty Gear Strive bracket here, there is plenty more to enjoy throughout the day. We still have Under Night in Birth 2 going on at the setup right next to me. Head on over to the Iron Grid YouTube channel, or Twitch channel, sorry, if you want to check that out. We'll have Street Fighter 6 later, Guilty Gear Strive, this is Guilty Gear Strive. What the heck am I saying? Anyway, redo that section. We'll have Street Fighter 6, we'll have Tekken 8, we'll have Ultimate Marvel 3, we'll have Grand Blue, we'll have Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. We'll have a whole lot more action for you to enjoy. Again, thank you so much for joining us if you are watching from home. And one other reminder, as you can see in the top right corner there, we are teaming up with Mortal Kombat New Jersey today to bring you not only Mortal Kombat 1, but also some Injustice 2. So if you feel like taking a trip back to 2017, oh God. Oh, that statement puts a lot into perspective. Oh man. But anyway, yes, if you want to see some Injustice 2, then be on the lookout for that, because we will have some of that for you later. But yeah, again, if you need, grab yourself a snack, grab yourself some water. I need some water, as a matter of fact. All right, seems like we have our next competitors coming up to the stage. It looks like we're going to be having Dig back up. We saw him taking on Lord Knight earlier. Of course, probably going to be rocking that Sin Kisuke once again. So this should be our other side of Losers Quarters. Of course, we just saw Strat2G taking on Orange Soda a moment ago. And so whoever wins this set, I believe, will go on to face Strat in hopes of getting into Losers Finals, getting in the top 3, and getting an even bigger portion of cash awaiting at the end of this bracket. Yes, so we have Dig, as I said, going up against JunoMustDie, who we saw earlier, once again playing that A.B.A. And as you can see on screen, these two, no stranger to facing off. However, Dig has come out on top every single time in recent memory. So will it... Oh! That is not A.B.A. Or, sorry, that is not Sin. My bad. That is Bridget. So we have ourselves a little character change here from Dig. We are immediately just laying down the pressure with this yo-yo. Juno already forced to burn burst. Bridget, of course, a very dangerous character at mid-range. So much range on those pokes. Nice grab there with the YRC. This should be the end of round one. Yes, sir. Dig taking it in pretty convincing fashion. Nice combo there from Juno to start round two. Going into Jealous Rage. Juno has some sizable momentum here. And gonna finish it off with the Dazai. Just like that, we're all tied up in terms of round. Nice backdash there to bait the grab, force the burst out of Dig. Ultimately, still not able to keep JunoMustDie in the corner. Instead, Dig is going to find himself in the corner here. And we're going to get the wall break with the super. We're immediately going into Jealous Rage. 2K2D, that Guilty Gear Strive special. Coming out to seal the win for JunoMustDie. JunoMustDie barely getting clipped by that Starship. Nice grab. Sending up that yo-yo. Nice corner combo there. And we're going to get the super for the wall break. JunoMustDie seriously hurting after that one. All right, what's the setup? Nice combo there. Wow, big combo there from JunoMustDie, and we have full rage meter on deck. Let's see if he can do anything with it. But it seems like the answer is going to be no. Dig just relentless with his pressure, making sure Juno cannot press a thing. Big counter hit, not quite going to be enough, but the charge does will. Just like that, we are tied up at 1 game apiece.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Juno already spending the burst, just not letting Dig poke him out here. Wow, pops rage in Dig's face. Bit of a bold decision. Fortunately, not receiving a lot of punishment for it. Ooh, caught on the backdash. That's gonna put you in the corner. Ooh, unfortunately, Juno getting caught on the rage startup with that poke. Nice block there. Honestly, I would have gotten hit. I would have gotten hit there. I'm not going to front. Setting up the super for the pressure here. Ultimately able to score a hit, but Juno still has a bit of work to do if he wants to take this round. Dig just getting out of there with the help of that yo-yo. Danzai coming out, but the combo drops. Unfortunately, the deactivation of Rage prevented what seemed to be a surefire win there for Juno, but he manages to save it with the 5H, I want to say that was. Nice counter right there from Juno, forcing the burst from Dig. Wow, it jumps straight over that normal. Big combo for Juno, pushing all the way back to the corner. They're just cranking that wrist gauge all the way up. Oh my god. That is going to do it. Dig just exploding off of that normal. Yeah, as you can see, Jealous Rage just allows you to be completely relentless. Nice RC combo there for Juno. First thing to keep Dig in the corner. I respect it. And we're going to throw the super for the wall break and the hard knockdown. Still a bit of rage left on the table. And he's going to make the most of it. Just like that, Juno on the verge of taking the set and avenging all his previous losses. Got the hard wall break and a lot of Jealous Rage to work with. Spend the super again, just for the pressure this time, and Dig forced to burst. I would not want to be in that situation either. Dig back in control for the moment. Trying to just keep JunoMustDie at bay with those long-reaching normals. Goes for the dust, but it's not going to work. Oh, this time it's going to work. Juno goes for the hero first, but unfortunately going to eat a punish on that whipped grab. And it is going to cost him big time. Dig staying alive. Oh, big punish there off of that whip TP. Dig's life bar just melting thanks to this Jealous Rage. Goes for Gold Burst, but it's not going to work. And the overhead comes out. JunoMustDie wins the set 3-1 with a perfect to boot. Moves on in this bracket. Woo. Yeah, no. Great set. It seemed like Dig had some good momentum, but ultimately A.B.A just too relentless to handle. All right, so now we have Mr.Mudkip coming back up to bat, and you know what that means. It is going to be time for our winners final. We have Lord Knight coming up to join Mr.Mudkip. We have seen these two players be dominant all day so far. However, for one of them, unfortunately, their perfect streak will end here. Only one person can take that coveted winner spot in grand finals. So the question is, who is it going to be? I suppose another question, is Mr.Mudkip going to stick with the Chipp like he has done, or are we potentially going to see him break out the Leo that we saw to start out the day? Of course, I think we all know who Lord Knight is going to be playing. I do not foresee that changing at all. So the question is, what does Mr.Mudkip believe will be the better matchup for him? It is... Okay, he had me in the first half, not gonna lie. At first, it did seem like he was going to go for the Leo at first, but no, we are switching right back to the Chipp. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Winners final coming right back up. The winner of this goes on to grand finals. Will it be Lord Knight or will it be Mr.Mudkip? Let's find out. Nice little bits of damage there from Mr.Mudkip to start out. Mr.Mudkip just showcasing some more of that absolutely endless pressure. Lord Knight not able to answer yet. Nice tech on the throw, though. On the TKO Zonsen, forcing the burst out of Mr.Mudkip, who answers right back with the 6P and is able to take round one. Nice backdash there on the 5S. Able to punish with the 6P once again. Nice combo there for the wall break. Wow, this game one might be over before it even gets started. Nice combo there off of the throw, thanks to the tether. Lord Knight tying the health count back up. Oh, what an air throw! Great call there out of Lord Knight to keep himself alive in this game one. Nice bait on the pair there by Mr.Mudkip, but now both players spent their burst. If they get hit, they're just going to have to hold it like the Lord Knight was doing right there. Lord Knight reversing the situation there thanks to Yozanten, and then just jumping right back into the corner and side switching again to get the wall break with the super. Even for Chipp, that is not quite going to be enough to get the KO. Goes for the TKO Zonsen. Oh, Mr.Mudkip getting a nice combo off of that YRC. When the mix-up with the Alpha Blade. Nice jab check there from Lord Knight. And that is going to be game one to Lord Knight. Mr.Mudkip survived the rope, but unfortunately whips a DP. TKO Zonsen coming out once again. Lord Knight swiftly taken around here in game two. Tightrope set up. Oh, what a call out on the Gamma Blade. We're pushing right back to the corner. Wild Assault. Oh my god. Tether is crazy. Well, and just like that, Lord Knight up 2-0. One more game. He'll be sitting in grand finals on that winner's side. Mr.Mudkip, though, sticking it out with the Chipp. Nice combo off of the overhead, but Lord Knight bursts to deny the wall break. Nice combo there with the Wild Assault. That is going to be the wall break. And we got super in time as well. Hard knockdown coming your way. Nice parry there from Lord Knight. TK Zonton once again. 2 charge dust thanks to the tether. That is going to hurt. Mr.Mudkip with full meter, though, is going to be able to finish this combo off with the Zansei Roga. This guy is not going down just yet. Nice check there from Mr. Mudkip, and we go straight into the super. Give me that wall break. Give me that positive bonus. Oh, the whiffed grab. Looks like Mr. Mudkip able to burst before anything truly bad happens. Now trying to retake the momentum. Straight into the super once again. For tonight, not sitting on a lot of health here, and that check with the 5Ks is going to seal the deal. Mr. Mudkip, let it be known, this dude is not free.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Good start here for Mr. Mudkip, forcing the burst out of Lord Knight, but the Gamma Blade gets punished and forces his own burst. But we're just gonna get that super wall break once again. Give me the hard knockdown. Ooh, baits the parry. Nicely done. That is going to do it. Oh, 6P at the 99. Why not? Tide of battle seems to have seriously shifted back in Mr. Mudkip's favor here. And that whiffed punish is going to tie the set back up. 2 games apiece. We are going to game 5. Nice combo there off the Rekka from Mr. Mudkip. Baits the parry once again, but we have burst to keep ourselves safe anyway, or at least we did, but the super combo going to come out once again. Nice jump out there from Mr. Mudkip. Just like that, Mr. Mudkip on the verge of taking that grand final spot for himself, sending Lord Knight down to the losers bracket. Okay, it suddenly occurs to me that the move I've been calling 6P this whole time might not actually be 6P. If that is the case, then I sincerely apologize. But anyway. Nice air throw there from Mr. Mudkip. Serious lead here. Lord Knight on his last legs and forced to spend his burst to boot. Nice call out there from Mr. Mudkip. 3-2 over Lord Knight. On he goes to grand finals. Man. Yeah, it seemed like Lord Knight had the momentum early and was on his way to another clean set, but Mr. Mudkip figured out what to do and just did not let up, going 3 games straight to take the set in impressive fashion. All right, so yeah, so Mr. Mudkip sitting in grand finals on the winner's side, guaranteed top 2. He's sitting in a very, very comfortable position. The question is now, though, who is going to meet him in that fated dance we call grand finals? We have our next players coming up to the stage here. It seems like we have Strat2G coming back up. Of course, we've seen him go on a tear with that Eno, losing only to, believe it or not, Mr.Mudkip. So he is now going to face off against JunoMustDie if he wants to keep his run alive and potentially get to a run back with Mr.Mudkip. Strat is going to have to go through JunoMustDie and that A.B.A. Once again, as we get set up here, again, you are watching Iron Grid 36, and this is only the beginning. We have plenty more games for you to enjoy throughout the day. But for now, we are coming to the end of our Guilty Gear Strive bracket. Players are plugged in, locking in their characters, and like I said, it is going to be the Eno versus the A.B.A. A very interesting matchup that we don't see very often. So we'll see how these two characters fare against each other and how their players fare against each other. This is loser semifinals, so whoever wins this is going to face Lord Knight in losers finals. So let's see who that is going to be. Here we go, loser semifinals. JunoMustDie taking on Strat2G. Both players just vying for neutral in the start here, but Strat2G ultimately going to get the first big hit, especially thanks to that Wild Assault. Strat2G answering back with a combo of his own, thanks to Jealous Rage. Nice jab check there from Juno. Oh, and catches Strat out of the air. Oh, wow. What a call from Strat there. Using the Megalomania to blast right through Juno's super. Juno, however, going to ultimately take the round with that jab check. Nice block on the stroke there, and that allows Juno to set up Jealous Rage. Once again, just going to catch Strat out of the air. Massive damage coming your way. Open the gates once again for this pressure. 2K2D. Of course, that Guilty Gear Strive Classic coming in to take the game for JunoMustDie. Both players spending bursts, neither of them wanting to take some of the big damage and corner carry these characters have access to. Wow, what a combo there for Juno. With that, he's going to get the super for the wall break. Oh, cheeky side switch there from Strat, and he's going to push all the way back to the corner. Drops the combo, but manages to save it. Strat trying to get some momentum back here. Juno just hauling this big old key. but unfortunately not going to be able to get the hit he needs, at least until now. Breaks the wall off of the overhead. Unlocks for the break, which means we're getting right into Jealous Rage of Ever's Strat. Nice button there. Preventing what could have been a disaster situation. Forcing Juno to spend the super to get out of the corner. Nice pressure there from Strat, using the notes to get those plus frames, get the distance, and ultimately take the game. So with that, we are tied up 1-1. Oh, Juno just swiping Strat out from the note. Nice combo there with the super for the wall break. Oh, unfortunately, the Jealous Rage startup gets punished by Strat2G. He's now on the verge of going up 2-1 in this set. Again, unfortunately, someone's tournament run is going to end here. So the sooner you can be on the verge of getting to that set point, the better. And a nice burst bait off of Strat is going to help him go up 2-1 with the perfect nonetheless. One more game, and he'll move on to our losers final. Side trying to lay on the pressure there, even spending burst to keep Strat in the corner. Nice grab. But it set up Jealous Rage and unlock the door. Juno hopping out to a big lead here. And the overhead coming out to seal the deal. Keep in mind, Juno not only has to win this game to stay alive, but has to win one more after that. So he's got his work cut out for him. But anything is possible. As they say, it is never over until it is over. And I refuse to count either of these guys out. Juno popping the super not once, but twice. Just trying to keep Strat locked down, stop this guitar-wielding witch from moving all over the place like she wants to. Oh my god! He's insane! This guy's insane! Oh my god, Strat just mixing the daylights out of Juno in the corner and closes it off with the command grab super. Strat goes for Goldberg, but it's not going to work. Standoff. Oh my god. Whoa, that was tense. And just like that, we once again find ourselves at Game 5. 2 games for Juno, 2 games for Strat. Only one more separating either of these two from a date with destiny in the form of Lord Knight. Oh, seems like we might have a quick tentacle issue on our hands. All right. We're locked back in. Here we go. Game 5. Losers finals on the line. Nice combo there from Strat to start off. Ooh, and a fortuitously timed burst from Juno, putting Strat into the corner, but he's going to get out with the grab. Nice counter hit from Juno, setting up Jealous Rage, and we're just going to pop the super right away. R1 of the super missed there, but I'm not sure if it would have been able to get the KO anyway, honestly, but it's fine because Strat had a massive lead, and now he's sitting on set point. Strat is laying on the pressure right now. But the whip grab is going to let Juno answer back. And counter hit right into the super. Nice YRC. We're going to push all the way back to the corner for a wall break. Juno just trying to get in and make something happen, and eventually the lunge going to do it, and he even gets the KO off of it. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Final game, final round between these two. Only one round separating either of these guys from losers finals. Who is it going to be? Both players about even as far as life is concerned. At least that was the case until Strat got that counter hit. And both players have spent bursts, so there is no way out. If they get hit, like Strat just did just there, tried to YRC out of the super. Nice jab check, though. Nice grab there, and that is going to do it. JunoMustDie taking the set 3-2 in an absolute nail biter to move on to losers finals. God, that, dare I say, that was the best set of the day so far. It was back and forth throughout. There was a timeline where Strat definitely could have taken it, and in the end, it all came down to the absolute wire. And what a great set between both these players. Unfortunately, Strat's run ends here, coming out in 4th place. But hey, you know, massive respect to him. Always great to see Eno show up and show out. Of course, had a lot of great matches, but unfortunately JunoMustDie just a bit too much to handle. And with that, Juno's going to move on to losers finals, and you can see his opponent right there on the screen next to him, Lord Knight, the Baiken man himself. Oh god, this is gonna be a good one. So, of course, it is going to be the A.B.A going up against this monstrous Baiken. And once again, it is do or die. Lose, and your tournament run is over. Win, and you get to go on to grand finals, where one Mr.Mudkip is waiting. All right, here we go. Our players are ready. We've got people in the stands here watching it all go down. Here we go. Losers finals coming up. Lord Knight versus JunoMustDie. Baiken versus A.B.A. The winner of this goes on to grand finals. Let's get it on. Oh, wow. 6P coming out right away from JunoMustDie. Nice counter hit from 5S. Setting up for the tether. TK Yozansen once again. Oh, and the side switch off of the falling Yozansen there. Lord Knight quickly taking round 1. Forced to spend burst there due to that whipped throw. Oh, what a parry there from Lord Knight. Just like that. Game 1 going to Lord tonight. Immediately spending burst here. Not trying to fall to an early deficit. Nice XP there from Juno to get out of the corner. And we're on lock in here. Jealous Rage is active. We're just going to go absolutely crazy. Throwing out the super for good measure. Again, Lord Knight just absolutely on point with these parries. Nice grab there from Juno. Oh, but Lord Knight just parries again. Oh, what a very well-timed BRC there from Juno. Allows him to take the round. Vessel combo there for Lord Knight. And the RC just going to get that parry off effortlessly. Nice throw there from Lord Knight, and the tether is going to let him just get the KO from there. Juno immediately popping Jealous Rage. This time the overhead isn't going to get parried. And we get the wall break off of the super. Loads of damage on deck, and now you have to deal with Jealous Rage, but Lord Knight gets a very nice jab check. Juno is now getting pushed all the way back to the corner. First on the YRC. Nice little combo there, and we're just going to go straight into the super, slice the moon in two. Nice grab there from Juno. Both players about the same life-wise, but only Juno has burst active. Quick spender right there, though, to try to keep Lord Knight in the corner, but that might have been the wrong call, as the side switch Yozansen is going to seal the deal. Lord Knight now up 2-0. It is officially do or die for JunoMustDie. He's gonna have to do he's gonna have to do what he did against Strat just moments ago. Get a reverse 3. Oh. Or- No, wait, am I misremembering that? Regardless, he needs to win 3 games straight, is the important part. But Lord Knight not going to make it easy, especially by getting a perfect there. Wow, another throw there from Juno. Going straight into Jealous Rage. Not going to get a lot for it, but the super is going to catch that normal. Big health lead here for Juno, and the whip parry is going to let him take the round entirely. Juno trying to stay alive here, but the 6H comes out from Lord Knight, catching the 6P. The side switch is Zonson coming out once again. Juno forced to spend burst here. Serious deficit here. TKO Zonson. Oh no, but the Wild Assault drops. There was no tether active. Big counter hit off of the overhead. This could be the opening Juno needs, but he's got to be careful. Juno living on a prayer right now. Oh, tether set up. Oh, and Wild Assault's right into that big old 5.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 3. Let's rock. Perfect. 仇討ち是非なし阿炎に天の Duel 1 Let's rock. Duel 2 Let's rock. Slap. 仇討ち是非なし阿炎に天のホース千せよ Baiken. Leo, Chipp, Zana. Duel 1 Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2 Let's rock. Alpha play.仇討ち是非なし阿炎に天のホー Duel 1 Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2 Let's rock. 仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千成敗お上の Duel 1 Let's rock 忍者 Duel 1 Let's rock Duel 2 Let's rock ついてこれるか Duel 3 Let's rock 仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千成敗お上の松何とぞよしなに閻魔何とぞよしなに閻魔殿 Baiken wins